I'm going to be reading Wings of an Eagle by Billy Mills and Donna Janelle Bowman. October 14th, 1964, Olympic Stadium, Tokyo, Japan. 38 world-class runners gather on this rain-soaked track. All eyes are on the favorites, world record holders, a previous gold medalist, the best of the best. Most people don't notice me. They don't know that I am Oglala Lakota, Native American. They don't know that I have wings. But in 25 laps, 10,000 meters, 6.2 miles, they will. My feet sprint forward, but my memories rewind to the rolling plains of Pine Ridge Reservation, the sovereign lands of the Oglala Lakota Nation. Our home overflows with family until we spill into the second house across the road. Beyond the outhouse and the water well, surrounded by dirt floor dwellings and poverty, South Dakota winters bite through our second-hand clothes, but our love keeps us warm. We are stronger together, connected by hope and culture. At a wasipi, a powwow, our Oglala Lakota people join the other tribes and bands in the Great Sioux Nation to honor our ancestors and Wakantanka, the Great Spirit. Soon the ring clears for traditional giveaways. Like cupped hands and open blankets fill with the community gifts as thanks from people with blessings and success. I have nothing to give now, but I wonder if someday I will have a giveaway of my own. We are stronger together when we give back. It's not easy to think of others after my mother dies. My 9-year-old feelings splinter like a nest in a storm. My father draws a circle in the dirt. "You have broken wings, son," he says. "Step inside the circle." I do as I'm told. "You have to dig deeper," he says. "Way below the anger, the hurt, the self-pity. The pursuit of a dream will heal you. Do this, and you could have wings of an eagle." But how could an eagle with broken wings ever fly? Like the wing beats of a bird, I find strength when I move. I box. I swing. I shoot hoops and miss. Too small, too shy, too weak. Instead, I run. Away from bullies who fling racist words like arrows. Away from my broken heart. Through the prairie grasses and over the gullies and gulches, I feel connected to myself, to my family, and to the earth. The footsteps of my ancestors rise to meet mine. At home, sports stories leap from old news clippings, and I trace the rings of the Olympic flag. Linked arm in arm, like the Lakota prayer, we are all related. My thoughts turn with pages where Olympians Jim Thorpe and Buster Charles smile from faces that look like mine. Like mine. When the ancestors call my father, the word orphan seeps into our home like a shadow. 5 of us are too young to leave the nest. Sid and Margie, my older siblings, keep us together. But as we grow, we must all pitch in. To earn money, I sweep the floor of the grocery store. Later, I hitch and ride to build grain elevators. Sleeping in wrecked cars because rooms aren't available for brown-skinned kids like me. I run into the arms of Haskell Institute in Kansas, a boarding school where kids from many indigenous nations unpack their stories, cultures, friendships. I am the second smallest on the high school campus, but I try out for the track team anyway, only to be told no. Too slow. During summer break, I run and run. Then I make weights out of cans of concrete and beg my muscles to grow. When I return to school, Coach Coffin hands me a team jersey. Teamwork helps me grow faster, taller, hopeful, until I break state high school track records and hatch a whispery dream. Olympics. But then, during races, my arm tingles, my vision blurs, my heart pounds. I am cold and sweaty, like a car running out of gas. My energy fades. What is happening to me? Coach hands me a spoonful of honey before each race. It helps so much. I run all the way to a college scholarship. At the University of Kansas, few students look like me, and Jim Crow rules linger like a cage of segregation. No walking on certain streets. No sharing an apartment with a white teammate. No joining a fraternity, because they were reserved for whites only. Though friendships blossom on the track team, Coach Easton is not sympathetic when I am weakened and wilt. "Forget the honey, just run," he says. And I do, helping the Jayhawks win championships. But when I tell Coach of my Olympic goal, he says, "Don't dream too big," as if I have not destined to soar. We are at a championship meet far from Kansas when I am named an All-American runner, an honor awarded to the best college athletes in the country. A photographer calls for an All-American photo. Then he points at me. "Hey you," he says, "the dark-skinned one. We want you out of the picture." And just like that, my wings are clipped, a lone bird falling from the sky. Back at my hotel room, I am swept into currents of sorrow. My strength is gone for the races I run, because others see nothing but my race. Then a memory flickers, the circle my father drew in the dirt. Wings of an eagle. "The pursuit of a dream will heal you," I hear him say. I reach for my journal and write down my dream. Olympic gold medal, 10,000 meter race. Believe, believe, believe. But my power still drains when it matters most, and I don't qualify for the 1960 Olympic team. I graduate from college, marry my sweetheart Patricia, and join the U.S. Marines. The Marine coach wants me to train for the 1964 Olympics after I see a doctor about my body's mystery. Diagnosis: hypoglycemia and borderline diabetes. Doc says the proteins and sugars in my body are out of balance. The Marine's mantra becomes my own: adapt and overcome. New diet, new training, new Marine base in California. My fledgling dream will not be stopped. Between military duties, I run 80 to 90 miles per week and dodge rattlesnakes that coil in my path. I visualize the finish line tape breaking across my chest again and again, as if fueled by indigenous ancestors who didn't give up when all odds were against them. Their footsteps are etched into the earth like a story awaiting to be told. When I qualify for the 1964 Olympics, I carry the hopes of many, because we are stronger together. October 1964, Olympic Village, Tokyo. Borrowed shoes carry me to Tokyo's Olympic Village, where new track spikes are promised to USA Olympians by a shoe company with a big name, but with no promise for me. "There are only enough for medal contenders," the salesman says. "I'm going to win," I declare. Nobody expects me to win. Jim Thorpe is the only indigenous athlete to have won Olympic gold in track and field, and no American has ever won the Olympic 10,000 meter race. Ever. The man's snickers drive me to another shoe vendor who hears what happened and hands me spikes to replace the ragged threads on my feet. At my hotel room, apologies and more shoes arrive. When the starting gun fires, I am ready to fly. For 24 laps, I stay with the leaders. Ron Clark from Australia, and Mohamed Gumundi from Tunisia. The bell rings for the final lap, my last chance. I reach Clark's shoulder, second place. He is boxed in by slower runners. I begin to pass him, but he elbows me into lane 4. I stumble but recover. Suddenly, Gamundi squeezes through us. Gamundi is in first. Clark is in second. I am in trouble. My arm tingles. My vision blurs. My heart pounds. I am cold and sweaty as my blood sugar falls and dims my energy like a dying flame. My hope is nearly snuffed out until I pass a slower runner. Was that an eagle on his jersey? Wings of an eagle? Surely is it a sign. Believe, believe, believe. The footsteps of my ancestors now thunder through my own. In a final kick, I raise my knees, pump my arms, stretch my stride, and then I shoot forward like there are wings on my feet. My chest breaks through the tape. I win gold. I search for that slower runner and find there is no eagle on his jersey. But as the American anthem plays and the gold medal slides over my head, I feel the brush of an eagle's wing on my spirit, and my own footprints become part of the story to be told. That's when I imagine my father's voice. You can step out of the circle now, son. On Pine Ridge Reservation, an eagle feather headdress, fit for a warrior, is placed on my head. I am given a Lakota name, Tamakisi Tihali, which means respect the earth and loves his country. There are songs and drums and dances in my honor. Now it is my turn to plan a giveaway, to share my thanks and blessings, and to spread the wings to others. Because we are stronger together when we link arms with all people.